I can't wait for Star Wars. And Benedict Cumberbatch is by far on the biggest hot streak right now in Hollywood. Oh yeah! Star Trek Into Darkness. Okay, Star Trek Into Darkness is kind of the sequel to the first Star Trek that came out in 2009. Now, this isn't the first Star Trek, obviously, because it's the originals. Now, I'm not a Trekkie. I've never seen any of the old ones. And so the first Star Trek I ever saw was the J.J. Abrams one that came out in 2009. Loved the movie. I wasn't like the biggest fan of it, but I thought it was a great movie. I was like, it's a good action movie. It made me become more of a Star Trek fan. And so I was really excited for this one. I got to see the 9-minute prologue during The Hobbit last year of Star Trek Into Darkness in 3D IMAX, and it was fantastic. The first 9 minutes were so good. I didn't get to see this next one in IMAX 3D. I just got to see it in the regular theater, which was fine. It didn't take away from the experience, although the other would have added more to the experience, if that makes sense. Now, there are no spoilers in this review, so you're good. I won't spoil anything. Star Trek Into Darkness is a lot different than the first one in terms of it's a lot about Spock and Captain Kirk colliding. And they argue a lot in the movie, and it's kind of fun argument, but a lot of it's serious. And Kirk is fed up with Spock because Spock will never do wrong and has no feelings, and Spock is saying, I do, and it's very complicated. So long story short, Benedict Cumberbatch is the villain of the movie. You know that from the trailer. He is a villain. Oh my goodness. By far the best villain this year that has come out. He blows the Mandarin away. He is a great actor, great personality, and the first scene you see him in, well, I take that back. The first time you know it's him, it's a fantastic scene, and he has this huge gun that's this long, strapped onto his arm, and he's got another gun in his hand, and he's just wielding them, just taking people out. Fantastic scene to show who he is, and I really like the way that they go about what they do with him. They capture him and all that, and or how that all goes down. I really like that, and I really like the end and how they seal it all together. I like this Star Trek more than the first one, a lot more actually. This is a great movie on its own. You could go right now, not know anything about Star Trek and watch it, love the movie to death. I think J.J. Abrams did a fantastic job. He toned down on the lens flare a little bit, which if you guys don't know, J.J. Abrams has a lot of lens flares in his movies, and now whenever you watch one, you won't be able to forget about it. But if you watch the first Star Trek, it's lens flare everywhere. This one had it added to it instead of taking away. I liked that. Benedict Cumberbatch can run like nobody's business. There's a scene where he's running full on sprint. You know when Tom Cruise runs, it's kind of dorky, and you're like, that doesn't look right. Benedict Cumberbatch can full out sprint like a track star. This guy is awesome, and Spock can too. There's some great humor in the movie. Simon Pegg, as always, delivers perfect lines when he needs to. And I'm just going to say I really, really enjoyed the movie. It was heartfelt. There's sad parts in it. It's funny when it needs to be. Lots of good action and pretty clean. I mean, for a PG-13 movie nowadays, it's really clean. So I highly recommend this one. It blows Iron Man 3 out of the water. This one is way better. It's the first good summer movie. This is summer movies. Iron Man was technically the first one, but I was disappointed. This one lived up to the hype. If anything, it's better than the hype. I highly recommend watching it. Thank you, Thomas McCarthy, for recommending this. I wanted to do this review, and so here you go. No spoilers, I hope. And so I highly recommend watching it. If you can watch it IMAX 3D, do it. It'll totally be worth spending the extra $6 or whatever it costs. It will be awesome in IMAX 3D. But other than that, this will probably be my last review for a while, because I'm going to work in North Dakota, and I don't know what the internet is going to be like there. So, this might be it for a while. Hopefully I'll be able to get some more out, especially the big ones like Superman. Of course I'll do that one. Some big ones like that. But I think that's all. Please leave a comment below. What is your favorite, let's go with favorite sci-fi movie or science movie. Kind of like that. Star Wars, Star Trek. Let me know in the comments below. I like reading the comments. And I think that's all. Until next time, have a great summer. Peace.